I'm Brian Anderson at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And so off the tip, it's the Trailblazers. Out to the right wing. Here's Henderson. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Booker for three. Nails it from three. We know NBA games aren't played on paper, but if they were, this game wouldn't be close, Brent.
You're right, B.A., but we're not doing it. We're out here on the court, and we want to see guys going at it. Tonight, given where these teams are, can the underdog step up, rise up, and get an unexpected win? We're going to find out.
And so it's Phoenix with it. Portland making their last shot. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. We talked about Kevin Durant and what his plan is for trying to contain him, and Coach said, quote, "We don't want him to get into a rhythm. That's when he's most dangerous. I told our guys to get up in his airspace and make him feel the pressure. An aggressive approach, but certainly a wise one when it comes to a player like KD. Guys, back to you."
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Phoenix ball.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Back to Booker. And he comes up with a bucket. Booker's got 5.
Devin Booker will score by any means necessary, and that time over decent defense, getting the contact.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And Brent Scoot Henderson spending 2 years with G League Ignite, the second overall pick in 2023.
Yeah, and Scoot not the first Ignite player to go very high up in the NBA draft. You think about Jalen Green with the Rockets, but an extra year in the G League, committed to staying there and developing his game. I think that helped him in terms of his maturity, and still the sky is the limit for this kid. And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
Here's Booker. Out to Beal. The shot. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
The assist.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Williams in the post. And he buries his first look. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And Booker now in attack mode. That's the kind of hard-charging approach he needs to have to get points on the board.
To the inside. Back to Sharp. Pass to Ayton. Right side Sharp. Back to Ayton. Clock is at 3. No good on the triple. And Booker has got the ball here for the Suns. Trailing by 2. Here's Durant. And he drops it in from the low post.
You can't give Kevin Durant baskets, but certainly can't be that easy for him.
Henderson outside. Ayton with a screen. From outside the arc. On target from range. Ayton's got 5 now.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And he drives in. And it's slammed in by Durant.
That's a big-time finish. KD dunking all over the defense.
Pass to Ayton. Outside Sharp. The offensive rebound. Inside. Williams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on O'Neal. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The free throw drops for Williams. Both shots good from the stripe.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
To the middle. Here's Durant. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
And here's Henderson. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. The Suns leading. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Up top, Beal launches it. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Now the Blazers on the move.
That's an athletic play by Sharp, putting in the sweat to beat the other guys back on the fast break.
Durant for 3. The shot, no good. With 1 on the clock. Got a piece of it. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Trailblazers out in front, leading by 1. And we'll get the second.
17.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Portland leading. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you. Here's Booker. In deep. Booker gets it to go.
Booker getting the space he needed and just sinks it.
Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And Booker with the jam.
So tough to guard. Devin Booker combining that range with the handle.
Henderson outside. Pass to Williams. Lets it fly. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Booker. That one doesn't drop. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Over to the wing. The 3. Sinks. from distance. Henderson's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, good three ball by Henderson. Now, this is the part of his game that he wants to keep developing.
Pass to Beal. Here's Durant for three, and Ayton pulls it down. Here's Kamari. Here's the drive, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
They need this. Oh, Williams with the block. Henderson with it. Durant covering. The kick out to Williams. To the right side. Three-pointer sharp. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Portland leading by 9.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside Sharp. The three is up. Bad